Hi, it's Chris Watkin here, and I'm with Georgina and Mark from Love2Move, who claim to be one of the UK's leading hybrid estate agents with over 30 branches over the UK. What I'd like to ask you is, what is the difference between a hybrid, an online, and a high street estate agent? Because you have some particular views on this. Talk to me.
So a high street estate agent is obviously exactly that. We've got a high street estate agency, and an online estate agent is, I would consider the likes of Purple Bricks, Yopa as online estate agents. They tend to call themselves a hybrid estate agent, but if you can use the analogy like a hybrid car, it's part petrol powered and part electric. So you have to have some presence on the high street, I believe, to be calling yourself a hybrid estate agent.
Or in the locality?
Or in the locality, yeah. If you look at, like the hub type model that we know is up and coming, you have to, I think, have some physical presence. And it's really important, I think, for clients that they have that, because if something goes wrong, they can walk in and get some assistance.
Okay. Any more you want to add?
No, he's just actually pinched my analogy of the hybrid car.
We're going to have to have a bit more to this video.
No, but I do think that is a good analogy.
Okay, so do you think that the likes of Purple Bricks and Yopa, I choose my words, have misled people with regard to the word hybrid?
I don't know whether the consumer actually thinks about the word hybrid, to be fair. I think there's been a slight misleading from the big boys, as we call them, in that the consumer's perception is that they do everything. And I don't believe they do everything.
Okay.
That's where I believe the misleading has come from.
Okay, so I mean, in a previous video, we did go into an awful lot of depth about your offering at Love2Move, but be really brief if you don't mind, because this isn't a promo video. What exactly is Love2Move, and what does it do for high street estate agents?
Love2Move gives the high street agent an online platform that they can use, so that they can give another service as they would do with an auction product.
Well,
So it allows them to tap into the growing market of property
do you think
sales.
there's a need for high street agents to have that offering when, let's be frank, Purple Bricks' market share is kind of, growth has petered out slightly?
Well, the way I look at it is, if you'd have said maybe 5 years ago, would you give up anywhere between 7 and 10% market share and just ignore it, you'd have turned around and probably said, no, why would I do that? You've got to be operating in 100% of the market. Now, the online agents, they made these claims they're going to take 20, 30, 50% of the market in 5 years. And now as traditional agents, that's the benchmark that we view them against. We think you've not hit those 20%, so you're failing. But what a lot of high street agents, have failed to recognise is, well, it's still 7% or 10%, and particularly up north, it's still growing a lot. So they are a danger, and we want to operate.
I do the figures every week, and I'm quite astounded. For instance, last week alone, across the areas that our traditional agents are in, 96% more went online than went to traditional agency. And that's a massive amount. And I think, it's right. I think the online have been looked at recently against their predictions in not hitting them, but they're still there steady at 7, creeping up to 8%.
So do you think that the industry has dismissed the likes of the hybrid or online boys, your Yopas, and obviously eMove went to the wall, and almost treat them as irrelevant?
I think they are doing at the moment,
Yeah.
And do you think that's a danger?
Yes. Yeah. I think Purple Brick's going to come back into this country very strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you believe that your Love2Move other offerings are available. Easy Properties, one of them, and others. I have to say that. I have to remember
It's like Radio 1.
Well, I have to, because you're not paid to be here, and I have to keep a level playing field.
Absolutely.
You believe that this is an opportunity for agents to retain their high street, yet still offer a hybrid offering?
Yeah. Give people choice. That's all we're talking about.
Okay.
And I think the consumers voted that they want that choice by the numbers that have gone to Purple Bricks. But
Okay, well, only time will tell. Thank you very much.
Cheers.